It is 8 a.m. on Tuesday morning, February 12th? 12th, February 12th. My birthday's in 3 days. I'm about to be 23. It's pretty cool. Or not cool. I don't know. 23 is old, you know? I don't, 22 is one more than 21, but 23 is like almost 25, right? And 25 is I have my life and shit together. And so I think that right now I'm trying to grind until I have my life and shit together. And I think that there's a very clear trajectory for how to do that. So what does that trajectory look like, and how am I going to get there? I'm going to open up. Okay, so basically I thought a lot about my living situation yesterday. This place, there are a couple huge problems with living here that I've found that I really don't like. I don't want to get into them because I don't want to complain about them, because I did a lot of that yesterday. And it put me in a really bad headspace, I think. But basically, there are a lot of things that I don't like about this place. And I think that they're not going to get very much better. So, I want to move to my sister's complex. It's really expensive. If I get a room by myself, it's like $1,600 a month or something crazy, right? So that's crazy. If I split a room with somebody else, it's like $1,100 a month. So, doable. This is currently $800 a month plus utilities, which is $900 a month. Utilities and stuff would probably, I don't know, it's gonna be $1,100 when I move. But okay, so basically, I need a way to make $300 a month to offset and justify me living there. The way I'm going to do that is through Shopify stores. I watched a 7-part video series last night that basically follows this guy from taking a store to $0 to $1,000 a week, in a week, and it's just really illuminating. You know, I understand that there are tons of those people out there that make those videos that make it look easy, and that's their whole thing, is that, like, okay, if we make it look easier than it is, then, like, these people will buy my book and sign up for my seminar and give me a bunch of money. So they have a direct incentive to, like, basically lie to you. So, okay, I understand that. But I think that there is a grain of truth within all of those videos. I think that if you take... I'm not only just going to follow that video series, but I'm going to take advice from a big... Okay, I'm going to try to, I don't know, because there are a couple strategic things that he does in that video series that are amazing, and I'm going to do those and see how it works, and if it doesn't work within the first, 3 weeks, then I'm going to change up my strategy, right? But here's the thing. I think that if I spend a couple weeks on this project and devote all of my free time to it, I think that I can make a store that generates $300 a month. And once I do that, if I can do that, and if I can get that store to run autonomously, he says he outsources a lot of the customer support to other people through other websites where he pays them, minimum wage, and they do the support for him, which it blows my mind. So, I don't know. If I could do that, then even if I can only get that store to $300 a month, then I can get multiple stores to $300 a month, and so that would be really cool, right? But right now I think it's like build a store, make it solid, and I have the store up. It's gonna be an avocado store. It's called avostuff.com. I'm going to sell avocado trinkets and bullshit to white girls. That's the plan. Because, who doesn't like avocados? Connor gave me that idea. Thank you, Connor. So cool. Avostuff.com. Gonna work on that this entire week. See if I can get a product up there. There's basically a way to offer a product for free and then just charge shipping. The thing is that the product only costs $4 to buy and ship through the drop shipper. So if you charge $10 for shipping, you make $6, and the person at home thinks that you are just a generous person that just wants your shipping, right? So that's pretty awesome, right? You're basically making a 60% margin while the person on the other side of the screen sees free in their checkout, and you can use free in all of your advertisements. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So I'm going to try that. And then also, he talks about using Instagram influencers and basically directly finding audiences of people that like your thing. And so that's why I picked the niche avocados, because I think there's going to be a lot of pages and a lot of people that like avocados. I haven't actually looked. I just bought the domain on an impulse, but I have a good feeling. So I don't know. I saw avostuff.com and I was like, that's a perfect name. I need to get by that. It's $12. I'll take a $12 gamble. Sounds good. Cool. The other thing I wanted to talk about is this room. So this is a little crazy, but I've started to call this room my success dungeon, which sounds a little creepy and oddly sexual. It's not supposed to. Basically, the idea is create for yourself an environment that, number one, you control, number two, is efficient, and number three, doesn't have any distractions, right? So what are the bare minimum needs that you need in your life in order to survive, right? Well, there are a couple systems that everybody needs to be familiar with in order to sustain themselves in a society that we live in. So you need to eat food, you need to sleep, you need to put on clothes, you need to take a shower and do hygiene stuff. So, and then, I don't know, some other stuff that is important as well, but that's a lot of it right there, So basically, design a space that facilitates that, and that's it. And then, work, right? That's the other thing the space is supposed to facilitate, right? What type of work are you going to do? And build a space that facilitates that. I'm getting a desk. The desk is at IKEA right now. It's going to be shipped there on Thursday, and I'm going to go put it in the corner so that rounds out my success dungeon. And basically, when I come home to a place that has no distractions, it's really easy to be like, okay, time to work, And then once you do that one time, then you build momentum, right? I did that yesterday out of habit, not out of, motivation, but out of habit. And that's the first time I think I've ever done that. And so that felt really good. And I think that's come from having control of my environment, So, yeah, I don't know. But basically, I've spent a lot of money in this past month, but basically I've spent money on trying to make those systems that I described work better, right? So, for eating, I not only bought, a frying pan and utensils, but I bought, plates and bowls and cups and a coffee machine. I also bought, a way to clean the dishes, right? So I needed a scrubby thing with a little soap in the handle, whatever. It's okay, cool. If this is going to allow me to do my dishes in less than 5 minutes, then, sure, I will spend the maybe the scrubby is $5 and you get a bottle of soap and that's another $2 and then you get a dish rack, so that's another $10. I paid $10. I fucking hate the store Publix. They charge me $10 for the thing you put your dishes in after they're washed. So yeah, I've basically spent a lot of money in this past month rounding out all of those systems in my life. But that's the only thing that I want to spend money on right now, and that those are necessary expenses, right? It's not buying drinks out with friends. It's not buying a Nintendo Switch because I really want one. It's these systems control my life, so I'm going to not go crazy, but I'm going to pay to have them be easier. So, yeah. Bed. I bought a duvet cover. I bought sheets. I didn't buy the pillows. My landlord bought the pillows, which was very kind of her. But I don't know. So, yeah. I know I sound crazy. I know I sound peppy and, really fast talky. But, I'm just so excited to start building real world things that can generate money, right? That book describes, if you generate enough assets, if you learn to generate assets that make you enough money that you can live on, then you can quit your job and focus on focus on the things that you give a shit about. That's amazing. You can have financial freedom. You can basically try to afford whatever you want to just build more assets until you get there. So to start that and to feel some competence and some progress towards that has been amazing.